Where does one even begin to talk about Mars of Destruction? I had a friend of mine who recommended this to me, and he's seen a lot more anime than I have, and I always trust his opinion, so when he told me this was the worst piece of shit he's ever fucking seen, I kinda took little interest, but I wanted to preserve my mental health, so I didn't go into this with a lot of fucking, expectations. And the expectations I came in with were fucking shattered, because this was just that fucking terrible that it shattered my low as hell expectations. Where do you even begin with this piece of shit? Because, to fully understand how bad this is, you would need a general synopsis. It's fucking horrible. I guess everything starts out in, fucking space. Because, this is clearly an Evangelion ripoff. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Some people say it's not, I say it is. It's totally an Evangelion ripoff, but let's get past that. It starts out in space. These two guys have been in space. They just went to Mars, I guess. And there's the generic opera music that always plays when something important happens. It's in every fucking anime. Some anime do it well. This anime does it horrendously. They're in space and they're about to go back to Earth, and their fucking spaceship blows up. None of this is explained. Nothing is ever explained. They just blow up. So then I guess there's a little time skip in which we see that some fucking aliens have started attacking Earth, and then that's when this really kicks the shit. These three girls fucking show up to fight these aliens. They're called Ancients. And, it's comical in the way that these fucking things happen. One of these girls, because the aliens start shooting, there's three aliens that appear, and one of the girls, they start shooting, and one of the girls, her fucking head explodes, and it's like all the blood in her body suddenly rushed to her neck. It's just a torrent of fucking blood that's streaming up from her body, and we'll get back to that bitch later. But they start attacking, and that's when you notice things are fucking wrong, because the bullets do fucking nothing to these people. There's a scene where this girl is shooting at them. She's like at point blank range, and the bullets miss. The animation, by the way, is fucking awful. I'll get to that in a minute. But out of nowhere, this guy named Takaru appears. And if you've ever seen an anime, you would think that this guy is, the generic badass who's got this fucking sword, and he's about to fucking kill all these people. He kills them. He kills the fucking aliens, but, he gets fucked in the ass, too. It's not like he escapes with sudden victory. And, after that, there's a sign that this voice acting is fucking awful. And after that, here's when we get back to the girl who got her fucking head blown off. Never mind the fact that this girl didn't even try to dodge the fucking laser beams. Never mind the fact that nobody gave a shit after she dropped fucking dead. But they thought it was appropriate to take this girl to a fucking hospital and have a doctor check up on her to see if she was alright. What the fuck? But back to the main plot. This fucking Takaru guy, it turns out that he's wearing Mars armor, and he's fucking fighting these ancients, but apparently he ain't jack shit. He's not jack shit. And, okay, then we get to a little flashback where none of these characters are developed, and I don't even remember if these characters have fucking names. The only character that I remember having a name is Takaru. And, he has a flashback where his dad, it's the generic, oh, my dad's a dickhead, oh, no, internal conflict, and, nobody gives a shit. And then we get shown a scene of some girl in an office, so they're about to transport some shit, but, they're gonna transport something. They're transporting something to somewhere. I don't think it's ever specified. Nothing is ever specified. This doesn't matter. None of this fucking matters. And they're gonna transport something somewhere. It has to do with the ancients, but they're gonna do it with cars. And the animation, let me get back to the animation. The animation is fucking terrible. There's something wrong with the camera. The camera's always shaking for some fucking reason. And beyond that, the characters never blink. You never see a character blink in this fucking anime. It's either their eyes are closed always, or their eyes are always open. They never fucking blink. This is bullshit. After that, you know, an army of ancients attacks the convoy because, you know, the ancients had to come. And then there's this one really fucking powerful ancient, and you know, the girls try to attack them, but as I said before, the bullets have no fucking effect, okay? They have no effect on these things. You know, you gotta wonder how an organization fucking sent these people that have useless weapons and basically no training from what we've seen. The bullets do fucking nothing, so I don't know what they've been accomplishing for several months. You know, none of this fucking matters. Apparently, they try to fight him. One of these girls tries to fight him, and the bullets don't do jack shit to any of them. So then Takaru fights the guy who is supposedly the main guy, the main villain, and you know, he fucking loses badly. I mean, he's getting his ass whooped here. And, I mean, from my memory, out of nowhere, they pull this thing out of their ass called a plasma rifle. You know, it makes total sense that the normal plasma guns wouldn't do shit, but you know, a plasma rifle would definitely do something. I mean, fucking nonsense here. And, you know, the testing isn't finished on the plasma rifle, but let's just use it anyways, because we're so fucking useless. After that, it just gets so fucking ridiculous. I mean, one of these girls, she's being choked. She's being choked for a fucking minute while these people talk, and she doesn't fucking die, even though she passes out like halfway during their talking. None of this makes any goddamn sense. And apparently, I mean, he's choking her again, and then the fucking plasma rifle shows up, and apparently the guy, he gets fucking hit with the plasma rifle. You know, he doesn't think to fucking move like anyone else with a brain would. And, I mean, really, it's done after that. You know what? It's not fucking done. Because at the end here, there's a scene with two random men who have no fucking names. They have no names at all. It doesn't matter. They're having a conversation. I mean, when is this supposed to take place? Because it's sunny outside during this conversation. But when we time skip back to the other people, it's nighttime. You know, that's the level of fucking consistency in this goddamn anime. So when we go back to Takaru and all these other useless bitches, the fucking guy, you know, the guy who got hit with the plasma rifle, he's supposed to be dead, but you know, he's not dead. He's not fucking dead, of course he isn't. He gets Takaru, and this is the biggest fucking spoonful of bullshit, dog shit, cow turds I've ever seen. They try to introduce a plot twist at the end, where it turns out that the humans are really the aliens on Earth, and it turns out that these fucking ancients are the humans, they're the Earthlings. You know, nobody... You know, this makes no fucking sense. And of course, you know, when he lets go of Takaru, you know, he fucking gets shot. And apparently now the fucking bullets work. When the bullets didn't work throughout the entire fucking anime, now they fucking work. And the guy's torso just fucking explodes. And then we get some stupid, melancholy ending. It's like the guy's like self-reflecting. He's like, oh, were we the ones who invaded the Earth? Oh my god, startling revelation. Who gives a fuck? This was god awful. I wasted 18 minutes of my fucking life watching this bullshit. There's no other way to describe this shit. It's so fucking god awful. I can't, like, put into words what I saw. And, you know, I've seen bad anime. You know, I own GT. I've seen when they fucking try to dress Trunks up as a woman to marry this fucking alien. I've read the Fullbring arc of Bleach, where, you know, every week was, it's trolling time, and they fucking, there's an ink spill on every page, or, you know, there's training on every page. Ichigo is like, oh no, you gotta train more, Ichigo, and then we're gonna troll you in the end. I read as much fucking fairy tale as my body would allow, and this fucking Natsu asshole never gives up. Nobody ever fucking gives up. It's all the power of friendship, and nobody ever fucking loses. I have seen that last episode of Full Metal Alchemist where people are throwing babies in the air, and fucking people are turning into Shenron, and Roy Mustang survives getting shot in the eye, but it makes no fucking sense. Okay, that's a plot hole. I have fucking seen bad anime, and this was the worst shit I have ever fucking seen. It has been a long fucking time since I have seen something this deserving of this fucking rating. It was Bubsy 3D that got it, but this deserves it so fucking badly. Mars of Destruction gets a rest in piss.